Euphoria Season 3, Episode 5 does not look like another step forward. It looks like the episode where every bad decision finally starts collecting interest. Rue is being watched from every direction. Cassie is getting deeper into a world she does not understand. And Jules looks like she's about to lose the one comfortable thing she still has. And Nate is falling apart so badly that even hiding is not working anymore. Hey, what's up everyone? Come back to Breakdown Epic. Just to let you know, this video will contain spoilers. Now this trailer really leans into one clear idea. The lies that helped these characters survive are now turning into traps. And in my opinion, that is exactly the right direction for the season. Episode 4 was all about seeing how far people were willing to go to chase money, comfort, attention, and escape. Episode 5 looks like the fallout from all of that. The mask is slipping, the pressure is rising, and almost everybody seems one step away from disaster. The first major part of the trailer focuses on Rue, and honestly, this might be the most dangerous position we have seen her all season. Bishop is speaking to her in that cold, emotionless way he has, and the line about trouble following her is a huge red flag. Because whether he fully knows the truth or not, the fact that he is saying it means suspicion is now active. Rue is no longer just someone inside the machine. She is becoming someone the machine is starting to look at differently. And once people like Bishop begin thinking that way, survival gets much harder.
That is what makes the torture setup in the trailer so important too. We see someone tied up, surrounded by tools, about to be punished for what happened. And from the look of it, this might be someone lower down in the chain getting blamed, because Alamo's crew needs a body to hold responsible. That matters because it shows Rue exactly what happens when people in this world decide you failed them. It does not matter if it was your fault. It only matters that someone has to pay. In my personal opinion, that is what makes Rue's arc in this trailer so tense. She is not just trapped between law enforcement in the criminal world, she is also being forced to watch what the consequences look like up close. She knows if she slips even slightly, she could be the one tied to that chair next. Now, shifting over to Cassie, this is where the trailer starts to feel especially dark. At first glance, her new life looks like success. Her account is growing, the orders are coming in, people are paying attention, Maddie is helping run the operation, and Cassie seems happy seeing those numbers rise. But Euphoria is very clearly not showing this as empowerment without consequence. It is showing it as a trade. Cassie is not building something healthy. She's feeding a hunger for validation that gets more dangerous the more it works. The line where she says she would do anything for her fans is probably the clearest warning sign in the whole trailer. Because once a character starts talking like that, it means the audience, the likes, and the attention are becoming more important than their boundaries. And honestly, I think that is where her story gets really ugly.
Then Brandon asks what is stopping her from moving in with him, and that changes the entire direction of her arc. Because if she says yes, then she is not just taking pictures anymore. She is handing over her environment, her safety, and probably a big part of her control. And without Maddie physically close, whatever protection or guidance she had starts fading fast. That is why I think Episode 5 could be the beginning of Cassie's real descent. Not because the online world itself is the worst thing, but because it opens the door to people who see her as easy to manage and easy to use. I'm also really curious about Maddie in all of this. There is still something off there. Maybe she genuinely believes she is helping Cassie. Maybe she likes being in control of the image. Maybe there is still some jealousy mixed in. But the trailer definitely keeps the question alive. Is Maddie building Cassie up, or is she helping move her towards something she does not fully understand? Now let's talk about Jules, because her scenes in this trailer feel quieter, but honestly just as sad. She seems angry, restless, and deeply unsatisfied. And I think a lot of that comes from the fact that she walked away from the things she actually cared about. Her artistic side briefly came back into focus, but instead of giving her direction, it ended in criticism, conflict, and damage. So now she is stuck in that worst possible place, where she gave up on her passion but still does not feel secure in the easier life she chose instead. That line to Rue feels like pure emotional boredom mixed with desperation. She wants attention, she wants intensity, she wants to feel something.
And then the apartment problem enters the picture. If the man funding her lifestyle is now noticing things he does not like, then Jules may be about to lose the one thing her compromise was supposed to buy her, which is comfort. And that would be devastating because suddenly she would have traded her dream for a life that cannot even hold itself together. In my opinion, Jules is heading toward one of the most painful realizations in the season. That easy money was never actually easy, it was just delayed damage. Then there's Nate. He looks completely broken in this trailer. Empty bottles, fast food everywhere, voice messages full of desperation.
This is not someone trying to maintain control anymore. This is someone actively falling apart. And what makes it worse is that it sounds like he may now need Cassie in a practical way. Maybe financially, maybe emotionally, maybe both. That is a huge shift, because Nate always wants to be the one people rely on, not the one begging for support. So if he is calling her like that, then he is far more desperate than he wants anyone to know. And with Nas still hunting him over the money, that staircase shot feels like the trailer confirming the truth. Nate can run, but he cannot outrun debt. Personally, I think his arc is heading toward complete collapse. Now, back to Rue for the final stretch, because I think the trailer's ending tells us exactly how bad things are getting. The DEA gives her one more chance. That means patience is running out, and at the same time, someone inside Alamo's orbit is warning him not to trust her. So Rue is being squeezed from both sides at once. That final interrogation moment with Alamo and the knife is what really seals it.
He is not in a calm state of mind anymore. He has been robbed, his crew has been compromised, his power is being challenged. And when a man like that starts demanding truth, he usually means he wants a confession from someone before he starts breaking things. So overall, I think episode 5 is shaping up to be one of the darkest episodes of the season so far. Rue is closer than ever to being exposed. Cassie is stepping deeper into a world that will probably chew her up. Jules is on the edge of losing her comfort and maybe her illusion of control. Nate is unraveling, and Maddie may be more dangerous to Cassie's future than she looks right now. But anyway, that is my breakdown of the Euphoria Season 3 Episode 5 trailer and my theories on what could happen next. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments, who do you think is in the most danger right now? Rue, Cassie, Jules, or Nate? I will catch you in the next one.